Someone has your private photos, and they're threatening to send them to everyone you know. Your heart is racing, your hands are shaking, you feel sick. And the first thing your brain tells you to do is pay them, delete everything, or panic. Do none of those things. Because in the next few minutes, I'm going to give you 5 rules that could save your reputation, your relationships, and honestly, your life. Stay with me, this matters. Rule number 1, do not pay, not even once. I know, the moment someone threatens you, paying them feels like the fastest way to make it stop. You think if I just give them what they want, they'll go away. They won't. Every single cybercrime expert and law enforcement agency says the same thing: paying a blackmailer does not end the blackmail, it starts it. The moment money moves from your account to theirs, you've done 2 things. First, you've confirmed that you are scared enough to pay. Second, you've proven that the threat works on you. Now they know their leverage is real and they will use it again and again. The demands will get bigger, the threats will get worse. What started as "send me $200" becomes $2,000, then your bank details, then something even more personal. This is called sextortion, and it is a global, organized criminal operation. These are not random individuals acting alone. In many cases, these are coordinated scam networks running dozens of victims at the same time. They have scripts, they have timelines, and they are counting on your panic to make you act before you think. So the rule is simple: do not pay, not a cent, not a gift card, not a wire transfer, nothing. Hold your ground here, everything else becomes easier once you make this decision. Rule number 2, do not delete anything. Your next instinct will be to erase everything. Delete the messages, delete the emails, block the account, wipe the conversation like it never happened. This is the second mistake, and it can seriously damage your ability to get justice. Every message, every threat, every demand they send you, that is evidence. Screenshots of their profile, the platform they contacted you on, the exact wording they used, the time and date of every message, all of it matters. Law enforcement cannot help you effectively if you hand them nothing. Here's what you do instead. Screenshot everything before you do anything else. Screenshot their profile picture, their username, the full conversation thread. If they emailed you, save the email and note the full sender address. If there's a phone number, save it. Do not rely on memory, document every single detail in the moment, because platforms change, accounts get deleted, and evidence disappears. Store these screenshots somewhere secure: a cloud folder, a trusted device, an email draft to yourself. You want multiple copies. You are not preserving this because you're accepting the situation, you're preserving it because you are building a case, and that shifts the power. You are no longer just a victim, you are someone who is preparing to fight back through the right channels. Rule number 3, report it everywhere you can. Most people never report sextortion because they're ashamed. They think the police will judge them, or that nothing will happen, or that reporting will somehow make things more public. I understand why people feel that way, but here's the truth: silence is what these criminals depend on. You need to report in 3 places. First, the platform. Every major social media platform, dating app, and messaging service has a reporting system for blackmail and non-consensual intimate content. Use it. Report the account, report the messages, flag the content for removal. Platforms like Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, and TikTok take these reports seriously and can act quickly, including removing content before it spreads and permanently banning the account. Second, law enforcement. Go to your local police and file a report. In many countries, sextortion is now a criminal offense with serious penalties. Even if local police feel limited, filing a report creates an official record, which matters for civil action later. In Pakistan, this falls under the Prevention of Electronic Crimes Act (PECA). In the UK, the Online Safety Act. In the US, the SHIELD Act. Laws exist to protect you. Third, dedicated cybercrime organizations. The Cyber Civil Rights Initiative offers a 24/7 crisis helpline and removal assistance. Stop NCII is a global tool that creates a digital fingerprint of your image, so it can be blocked before it's ever uploaded to participating platforms. The Internet Watch Foundation deals with online image abuse. These organizations exist for exactly this situation, and they are confidential, non-judgmental, and effective. You don't have to fight this alone, report it. Rule number 4, cut off contact, but do it smartly. Once you've documented everything, you need to stop engaging with the blackmailer. This rule requires discipline because everything in you might want to respond. You might want to beg them to stop, negotiate, explain yourself, threaten them back. None of this helps. In fact, every response you send gives them more material to work with, more information about you, and more confirmation that you are emotionally compromised and reachable. Silence from your end is not weakness, it is strategy. Block them on every platform, but and this is crucial, do it after you have documented the evidence, not before. Once you've collected everything you need, then you block, then you go quiet. Some experts recommend sending one final message before you go silent, something like, "I have reported this to the police and the platform, I will not be responding further." This serves two purposes. It signals that you are not an easy target, and it sometimes, not always, but sometimes causes the blackmailer to back down and move on to someone they think will be easier to exploit. After that message, nothing. You do not engage no matter what they say next. Here's the psychological shift I want you to make. Once you report and cut contact, you are no longer reacting. You have taken your action, now you let the system work. Rule number 5, protect your people before they're contacted. This is the rule almost nobody talks about, and it might be the most important one. Blackmailers gain their power from the threat of exposure. The fear of your family finding out, your employer seeing something, your friends receiving a message. That fear is the weapon, and there is a way to take it away. Consider getting ahead of the situation by telling the people closest to you first. I know that sounds terrifying, but hear me out. If a blackmailer sends a private image to your best friend, and your best friend has never heard anything about this situation, the shock, the confusion, and the potential damage to your relationship is at its maximum. But if your best friend already knows that you are dealing with a criminal who is threatening you, that same message lands completely differently. Suddenly, it's not a scandal. It's evidence of a crime being committed against you. You don't have to share every detail. You don't have to show anyone anything. But a simple, honest conversation, "Someone is threatening me online and I want you to know before they try to contact you," can completely disarm the blackmailer's biggest weapon. Choose your people carefully. A trusted friend, a family member, maybe your employer's HR department if there's a professional risk. These conversations are hard, but they put you back in control of your own narrative. The blackmailer is betting that your shame will silence you. The moment you speak first, calmly, on your own terms, you take that bet off the table. Let me bring this back to the beginning. If you are in this situation right now, I want you to hear this clearly. You are not weak. You are not stupid. You are not ruined. You are a person dealing with a criminal act that is deliberately designed to make you feel all of those things. That is the tactic. Don't let it work. The 5 rules again fast. 1. Do not pay, not once. 2. Do not delete, document everything. 3. Report it to the platform, police, and cybercrime organizations. 4. Cut contact, go silent, let the system work. 5. Protect your people, get ahead of the story. These rules work. They are based on how cybercrime experts actually handle these cases. And following them gives you the best possible chance of getting through this with your dignity and your relationships intact. If this helped you or someone you know, share it. Because the more people know these rules before they need them, the less power these criminals have. Take care of yourself, you've got this.